Okay, and now just for the example, let's create a protected route. I will create a new blueprint and I will call it test. This route is used just for testing, and I will create a new file, test.py. Let's copy the things I need from here. I don't need all of them, of course. I will call it test. And now, before running our program, we should import the test blueprint. So we can do from blueprints.test import test. And we should change it here. And now we are ready. Let's execute our code and test the new route. And as you can see, here is our new route. I have managed to access it, but I didn't specify a token. So I should protect it and now specify a sort of middleware which will check for JWT token before allowing us to reach this route. So let's do it. Take a look now. This is the function which requires us to store a JWT token with our request in order to access this protected route. So let's log in again. And as you can see, we got our new token. Now I will try to go to this route, and as you can see, it doesn't let me, but I will specify a token now. And as you can see, after specifying a token, I am capable of going into this route. And that's how you protect your API. This is the function which allows us to check for the token. I wanted to separate the logic, so I thought that it might be a better idea to put it here. As you can see, it is quite a lot of code, so I thought that it might be a better idea to put it in a separated place and just import it. So this is the approach we will have for all of our middlewares and checks. And what is going on here, all what is going on under the hood is that before we run the protected, we run this function and it checks if we have a token. If everything is okay and the token has been verified correctly, it will run the protected function. I know this function is indeed quite complicated and isn't that nice to look at, but this is what it does under the hood. It just calls it, check for a token, and then allows us to go and use the protected function if the token is correct. What you see here is called a decorator, and at a high level what is going on here is that whenever we go to the protected route, it will first of all run this function. It checks if the token is good and everything has been verified correctly, and if so, then in the final step it will run or return the protected function. So that's the whole process. When I click here, first this function is running, it checks for a token. If everything is good, in the end it will proceed to this protected function and will run it.